Hi, friends. Welcome back to KJ's Cartomancy with Allie. And this is the monthly article we do together now for June 2021. And this is all about tarot and the different things that Allie also brings to this with astrology. And
it's a lot of astrology. It's a lot of astrology tie-ins. Astrology's big in my life. So astrologically, there's a lot going on right now. Saturn just went retrograde today in Aquarius. We're in the pre-shadow for Mercury retrograde, which stations retrograde on the 29th. Pluto is still retrograde in Capricorn. There's an eclipse coming on the 26th. There's a lot happening. So, and it's also almost Litha, which is the Celtic festival of midsummer, so half the year's gone. So I thought we would just read for see what's coming up for the rest of the year, just in general, and then hit on astrological points depending on what card comes in.
And we are at the halfway point, so.
My giant deck.
We just spent some time earlier before we started this talking about all the different decks that, we enjoy and what we enjoy about them. And it's just, they're fascinating, there's so many decks. It's just how it can affect you and your read and your querent and how you see things.
Apparently, MIT has a library collection of tarot cards.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Like rare and unique tarot cards, and they study them. I'm still trying to figure out what MIT wants to do with tarot, but there you have it.
Well, they study everything, I mean, the government has studied psychics and mediums and how they can help for warfare, unfortunately, but also for other things with other countries, which is amazing, I think. They do see the value.
I can't remember the name of the guy, but the guy who was in their CIA program for remote viewing, his TED Talk is incredible.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it and put it in the comments or something.
There's definitely been some interesting programs from a long time ago that I've been watching.
So we have reversed Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, and reverse Three of Pentacles. Reverse Queen of Swords. So anytime the queens and the kings are reversed for me, that to me means you're either not using enough of that energy or they're going way too far with it. So it's either doormat or tyrant. Queen of Swords is normally that boardroom boss woman. Beyonce had a meeting with Nike and she was going to do a line with them, and they didn't have enough representation for it was all white men that came to meet her. So she fired them immediately and walked out, gave the whole deal to Adidas because they had more diversity.
Wow.
And that is big Queen of Swords energy. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't put up with anybody's bullshit. It is what it is, or I'm walking.
She's in her power. Cuts away with what doesn't serve.
So reverse Queen of Swords is you need to stop. Everybody needs to stop fighting that. Stand up, take ownership of your life, take control of your life. Swords is air energy. Right now we are in Age of Aquarius, 200 years of air signs. Saturn just went retrograde in Aquarius, and it's Gemini season now. So there's a lot of air. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of thinking. New thought processes are coming through, but also Mercury's going retrograde. So it's very sticky intellectually right now. So Queen of Swords reverse, think things through 5 times, and then think about it again before you act on it right now. Hierophant is a major arcana, corresponds with Taurus, which is an earth sign. Hierophant comes up in my readings when there's a need to seek mentors people who know more about what you're doing than you do because of just experience. Seek those people out, go to your elders, listen to their wisdom. It's also a sign to maybe kind of isolate yourself and like go within for your knowledge instead of trying to get everybody to figure things out for you. You need to figure it out yourself.
I find it's kind of a time to, whatever your faith or beliefs are, whatever it is it's a great time to really seek out what that is.
That too.
You know,
because the Hierophant is like esoteric knowledge and wisdom.
mm-hmm. But people, there's so many that do believe in other religions or anything. I mean, I bring that up, but you know, there's Catholics that say this isn't evil, and Catholics that say it is evil. There, you know, or any other.
There are Christian
religion.
witches.
Yeah, so I think, you know, there's a lot of people. Well, the entirety of whatever the belief system isn't always perfect, but the idea is there, and if you have a mentor, like you said, a priest, a minister, or anything, it's a good time to seek counsel with them as well, you know, for peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Finding peace is what I find with that.
It's like a reset too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Recalibrate your belief system. See if you're still on the path that you say you are on.
Yeah, definitely.
Reverse Three of Pentacles. Upright, it's teamwork. Reversed, it's kind of fight and collaboration. Teamwork makes the dream work is a saying for a reason, and it takes a village sometimes. So those of you out there who either feel like you're an island or trying to do everything yourself, stop it. And the people who are kind of feeling cut off from their tribe right now, their community, see if that's truly what's happening or if you're just kind of stuck in your own mind. And people can't help you unless you tell them that you need help.
Mm-hmm.
So go back, reset, find your people.
And listen. Listen's huge. People don't listen
anymore.
To
your people.
They listen to answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's not it.
Active listening. Practice
helps.
Active listening.
Because maybe you don't reach out, but what you hear is meant for you to hear because you haven't. So
signs and messages are everywhere if you know where to look and how to listen.
And take time for yourself to meditate or whatever it is that you do in that prayer, whatever. Take that time. You need it. This is going to be
very important.
This is going to be an important time for that.
Mm-hmm. It's very recentering. Everything astrologically and energetically is kind of doing this right now. There's so much planetary activity happening. Things are moving constantly. Retrogrades and directions and eclipses are coming, and it's just, there's a lot happening right now. So find your centers, ground, deep breathing exercises, combat breathing.
And it's happening for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
I like that deck because it's holographic. And my crow brain goes shiny.
This is the Witch's Tarot and holographic. And so I'm pulling the Five of Cups, which I think is a very, like, I'm getting a very strong vibe about that for this next month at least. And to me, how the Five of Cups kind of works out, usually cups for me are more family and friends. That's how I kind of read it. And there's going to be some losses of friendships, relationships, of the way they were. And I think you're going to clear out things that have been toxic to you and move forward in a much brighter light. And what's left still there is what you're going to build on and grow from. And you're going to be with your tribe, let's say, with your right people. Not just trying to appease the people that you can never appease no matter what you do. And that doesn't mean, you know, you have to end relationships. It's just you have to view them in a different light and find a better way to work through them. Or sometimes you do just have to be done with it. I mean, there's a lot of people, our parents, our sisters, brothers, they try to control us and do things that really are negative for us. They tell us, you know, when we're, oh, look at what I did. I'm trying to do this and that. Aren't you happy? Well, yeah, but you didn't do this. You know,
Yeah.
okay, but I did do this. And so concentrate on that and don't let others bring you down. That's really important.
Generational curse breaking.
Yes,
Stopping generational cycles.
definitely. And find the people who are going to build you up and say, oh my God, you did that. I can see you doing this. You know, it's amazing. And then the next is strength. And it is going to take a lot of strength to put things in perspective and get through what's coming, so that you have peace of mind. It's not always easy.
Growth is not for the faint of heart or the weak. It's not. It's
Nope.
messy. It's messy and it's painful.
It is, but you have the strength, you know? There's that saying something about all the traumas and all the tough times you've been through. You're here today, so you're 100% of what you've been through.
You've survived 100% of your bad days.
You are that survivor, and you can do what's got to be done going forward. So don't ever forget that.
And lean on your tribe.
Exactly. That's what the people are for, and that's what I'm telling you. You're going to build stronger, and you're going to be able to put perspective on the people who can't be that. You don't have to hate them. You can still love them. You just have to know what you can accept and what you can say, okay, thank you, and move on to the people that are going to build you. And then look at here, the Queen of Swords once again. But she's upright. So she's going to cut away with some stuff that just isn't going to work anymore. She is done playing.
She's had it.
She's taking over, and she is in her kingdom, making it what it needs to be. She's clearing the deck, and it's done, and she's in her power, and she is going to really move forward. And I think some things are coming really fast. I think we're really going to be overwhelmed at what's coming. Things are just going to boom, 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 and the next thing you know, it's going to be there. Whatever it is, whatever you're going through, whatever you're working on, things you didn't expect are going to come in that you dreamed of or manifested, or whatever it is that you thought might not come because you didn't put enough work in, or you, that'll never happen.
Surprise!
It's here. She's done. She's moving on, and we're going to have things the way they need to be.
The Kings and Queens of Swords also remind me, that's eclipse energy. The
Yes.
analogy I like for eclipses to explain how they work is when you're a kid and your parents, at least this happened with me, your parents tell you to clean your room 100 times and you're like, yeah, I'll do it whenever. And then it's usually mom reaches that breaking point where she just comes in with giant trash bags and starts throwing everything in trash bags and lugging it out, and you're crying, grabbing the, no, I'll do it. And she's had it up to here with your shit. It needed to be done, and now she's going to do it her way because you had all this time to do it and you didn't. That's what eclipses do, and that's very King, Queen, Swords energy. You had all this time to take care of all these things that you had to take care of. Now it's eclipse season, and what you stalled on or never did or whatever, it's getting yanked because this is the total reset. And from here, everything that needs to come in that there hasn't been room in your life for because of all this crap that you've been stalling on dealing with now can, because mom threw all your shit away. So now you're getting a new bike.
Yeah. They're clearing the path for what's got to come. Because the future is, it's bright, but it's a lot. It's coming.
It's a lot.
Fast.
It's coming fast. Very
Be
Eight of
prepared,
Wands.
friends.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
This
Get
is
yourself
no
ready.
time to hesitate or kind of hang back and just see how things work. Virgos, you're not gonna like it. Virgos are gonna freak out. All the earth signs are gonna be uncomfortable, but you know, it's air season, so deal with it.
That's the way it's going to be. You're going to get there. You just don't kick and struggle. You know, it's like the swimming. Just kind of let it happen, and it'll flow. But you're going to fight it. So
My favorite term for eclipse season is let go or be dragged. You're gonna just bang yourself up. You're gonna get filthy, torn up if you just hang on to all that bullshit. If you let go, you can just go tubing down the river of life with your beer hat or your claw. Claw is the law. And just chill and vibe and meet other people drifting on the same path and just be mellow. But if you hang on to shit that's not meant for you anymore or that's over, you're just gonna get the shit kicked out of you.
Mm-hmm. Let it just happen and enjoy the ride.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point in fighting it because it's going to happen either way. So there's just no point. The more we hang on, you know, it's like I'd say like the four. Is it the Four of Pentacles? Is that the one or the Six? Four. You're holding on so tight to that money. Your hands aren't free to grab what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So let go. Let things flow. Let things happen, and let the new come into you because it's going to be better.
If nothing's going out, nothing can come in. And if nothing can come in, then nothing can go out. Mm-hmm. Energy has to move. It can't be dammed up.
Has to flow. So thank you, friends, for joining us today. Thank you, Allie, for all your help.
Thanks.
It's been a wonderful time with you guys. I really appreciate all your help. And thank you, friends. Please send us your questions, suggestions. Are we on the right path for you? Do you want something new?
What do you want? What do you want to see? What do you want to hear?
Please tell us. And a special thanks to Jason, Ellie's husband. He's pretty wonderful.
He's the camera
guy,
and he puts up with a lot.
And he talks to us and gives us prep talk too, and we enjoy each other. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. So have a good experience in June, friends. Summer's here. Enjoy. Things are getting better. Bye. Love ya.